Today we may look at an image in a part of the Muslim world and we say, Allah has abandoned us. Astaghfirullah, have we been told a lie? What is happening? No, we haven't been told a lie, but we have limited the image of Allah's help to one thing. And when we didn't see it, we assumed badly about Allah that He has forsaken us. No, He hasn't. The help of Allah Almighty, according to the Quran, takes several forms. One way of nasr or victory or triumph or help that comes from Allah is the obvious one. We're all agreed upon it. The physical dominance. Like what Allah Almighty gave to our Prophet ﷺ in the Battle of Badr. Like Allah gave him in the conquest of Mecca. The second way how Allah Almighty helps the believers from the heavens. Listen, when Allah Almighty saves the believers from the plans of their enemies, the Quran says this is victory. Your enemy says, I have a plan against you. I will do 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and 5. And Allah allows them to fail in 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Even if you are not triumphant, this is nasr from the Quran, as Allah Almighty says. Number 3 is nasr or help from Allah Almighty in the form of proof and reason by compelling strong argumentation. The Quran says this is victory, even if you die, because their argument was stronger than the argument of their enemy. Number 4, when Allah Almighty avenges the believers even after their death. Community, Muslims, they are killed, exterminated. Then Allah Almighty takes revenge after their death. According to the Quran, this is victory. Like what Allah Almighty did to those who killed Prophet Isaiah. Allah exterminated the last of them, even though Prophet Isaiah had been killed. Number 5, another form of the victory of Allah Almighty is when the truth is communicated and people accept it, even if you are killed in the process. You are aware of the story of the boy and the magician and how he was killed with an arrow that went into his temple. And then his entire community were thrown into trenches and they were burnt alive. Yet Allah Almighty said about it, seemingly bizarrely, ذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْكَبِيرُ. That's the great success. That's the great victory. How? Because the message of truth of the boy was delivered and people accepted it and they became Muslims. So Allah said this is victory even if the community disappeared.